there are cars. And then there's Rolls-Royce, an emblem, a movement, a whisper of royalty riding on polished chrome. More than just transportation, it's a declaration, a throne on wheels for those who don't follow trends, but create legacies. For over a century, Rolls-Royce hasn't just built vehicles. It's built dreams, sculpted luxury, engineered immortality. And today, it stands tall as the most luxurious car brand in the world. But how did it all begin? This is the story of how two visionaries gave birth to a dynasty of opulence, a journey of excellence, evolution, and elegance. This is how Rolls-Royce became the undisputed king of luxury. Rewind the clock to the early 1900s. Britain was booming. Steam and steel painted the skies. The world was entering a mechanical renaissance. And in Manchester, a man named Henry Royce was obsessing over perfection. Royce, a self-taught engineer with a relentless drive, believed machines could be silent, smooth, divine. His goal? Build the perfect car, one that didn't rattle or cough, one that glided. Meanwhile, across the upper tiers of society, Charles Rolls, a wealthy aristocrat and passionate motorist, was searching for the finest automobile to represent the elite. In 1904, fate intervened. When Rolls test drove one of Royce's early vehicles, he was stunned. The power, the quiet, the grace. This wasn't a car. It was a miracle. He said, "I have met the man who will change everything." And with a handshake, Rolls-Royce was born. Their philosophy? Take the best that exists and make it better. It didn't take long for Rolls-Royce to shatter expectations. In 1907, they unveiled the Silver Ghost, a car so smooth, so reliable, it ran over 14,000 miles without failure. The press dubbed it the best car in the world, and the world listened. Heads of state, captains of industry, royals from every corner of the globe, they all wanted a Silver Ghost. This wasn't just prestige. It was a performance wrapped in grace. Rolls-Royce wasn't selling cars. They were selling status, power, perfection. Every bolt, every stitch, every panel, handcrafted, inspected, refined. While others mass-produced, Rolls-Royce curated. While others rushed, Rolls-Royce whispered, "Patience delivers excellence." But the brand's ambition didn't stop at the road. During World War I, Rolls-Royce built aircraft engines that helped the Allies dominate the skies. Power, reliability, innovation. In World War II, they did it again, powering the legendary Spitfire fighter planes. The name Rolls-Royce became synonymous with unstoppable excellence. On land and air, Rolls-Royce redefined what machines could do. And while the world burned and rebuilt, the company continued to perfect its road machines, turning the automobile into art. The post-war years brought forth a new generation of marvels. Cars with names like Ghost, Phantom, Wraith, and Shadow. But these weren't just models. They were monuments. With every release, Rolls-Royce didn't just compete. They transcended. They didn't chase trends. They defined timelessness. The Phantom, a vehicle so dignified it became the official choice of monarchs and presidents. The Silver Cloud, floating silently down boulevards like royalty in motion. And always at the front, the unmistakable spirit of ecstasy. A sculpture, a symbol, a goddess guiding the most privileged of drivers. Rolls-Royce wasn't just building for the moment. They were building for eternity. But no empire rises without challenges. By the 1970s, financial pressures mounted. Oil crises, changing tastes, and mismanagement sent Rolls-Royce spiraling. The company was nationalized. Critics whispered, "Is this the end?" But legends don't die. They evolve. In 1998, a historic move reshaped the brand forever. BMW, one of Germany's finest engineering houses, acquired Rolls-Royce motor cars. Many feared the essence of Rolls would be diluted. That German precision might erase the British soul. But what happened next was alchemy. BMW gave Rolls-Royce something priceless: freedom, financial backing, technological power, a blank canvas. And in 2003, the reborn Rolls-Royce unveiled the all-new Phantom. It was unlike anything the world had ever seen. Majestic, immense, hauntingly quiet. It didn't just carry passengers, it elevated them. Rolls-Royce was not only back, it was reborn as the zenith of global luxury. In the 2 decades since, Rolls-Royce has crafted machines that seem more sculpture than car. The Ghost, a pure expression of elegance. Understated, yet irresistible. The Wraith, the most powerful Rolls ever built. A gentleman's grand tourer with a dark heart. The Dawn, a convertible so serene, it makes the wind feel like a lullaby. And then came the Cullinan, Rolls-Royce's answer to the luxury SUV craze. But where others made boxes on wheels, Rolls made a fortress of refinement. Even skeptics bowed, because no one does luxury like Rolls-Royce. But what is luxury? To some, it's leather seats, quiet cabins, big price tags. To Rolls-Royce, luxury is artistry. Each vehicle is built by hand in Goodwood, England. Paint takes weeks to perfect. Some use powdered diamonds for shimmer. Wood inlays are carved by master artisans. Roofs sparkle with fiber optic starlights. Customers don't choose a car, they commission it. Want your family crest on the dash? Done. Want a custom-built champagne chiller in the rear? No problem. Want to match your paint to your wife's favorite lipstick? Rolls-Royce will replicate the shade molecule by molecule, because luxury is personal. In a world rushing toward automation, electric cars, and mass production, Rolls-Royce remains unshaken. In 2023, they revealed the Spectre, their first all-electric vehicle. But true to form, it wasn't a compromise. It was a revelation. Whisper quiet, seamlessly smooth, radiating power. The Spectre didn't mark the end of an era. It opened the doors to a new one, where sustainability meets supremacy. And even as the world changes, Rolls-Royce's soul remains untouched. Because at its heart, it's not about speed, not about horsepower. It's about presence. It's about magic. There are luxury brands, and then there's Rolls-Royce. Ferrari screams, Bentley whispers, Mercedes dazzles. But Rolls-Royce, it floats. It exists in a space no one else dares to enter. It doesn't shout for attention, it commands it with silence. It's not made for everyone. It's made for the few, the visionaries, the empires, the artists, the kings without crowns. And that is why it stands alone. From a small garage in Manchester to the halls of palaces and power, from coal-powered dreams to all-electric icons, Rolls-Royce has never just been a car. It's been a philosophy, a promise, a standard, the standard of excellence, the standard of luxury. And today, as the world accelerates into the future, Rolls-Royce doesn't chase. It leads, not with noise, but with grace. Because in a world full of machines, Rolls-Royce is still a masterpiece.